get down with the sickness against the world of Liber Rudra by Asha Shedim. 1 Kings 7:49 and 2 Chronicles 4:7 speaks of how Yahweh, God is noun verb, required 10 lampstands, but the dedication to Satan can ceremonially start in a circle of 7 black candles with gratitude for his rejection of the graded order. A satisfactory understanding of such as this book has been proved. The initiate into the Lilin Society is questioned how they will live and die before burning the bloodied paper with the mark they are to secretly wear. This mark represents the utterly transcendent anti-cosmic force world of the fire beings and the psychological temples that are projected. They go forth to live ideals that I first heard about from the Yazidi and some Gnostic material. In short, they have sworn to not be mundane and to be the Klainexians for the fire beings, as they disassociate from the bodily purity and even abuse themselves in a sort of Manichaean way. Or, like the flagellants or something. Illusion and delusion is not to be taken up, but the Lilin Society will bring that about in others. Those others are not ones to submit to, but the Lilin Society member may disguise themselves in the role of any group to cause problems within it and lead their members towards self-destruction or to taking up the sinister way themselves. Now, when we talk about problems, people are going to talk about violence and destruction, and particularly when this is in a criminal way, it makes people more likely to support the stopping of it and to oppose you. So there is themselves. The order of 9 angles has things to take and to leave, and those who don't wish to undertake certain ordeals may not have to be counted. But those who went through the disgusting, immoral, physically harmful ways beyond mere lust and addiction are honored for it. They do share their view of Baphomet and crystal use that is not about faith in the material world. No ritual may conflict with the Lilin Society among recognized chapters, but new rituals may be chosen for adaptation. The Book of Ahriman is the Book of Shadows and will be personalized by experience and practice, but that and the member activities are kept from members. Crime and attention seeking are not a part, but there is an understanding that many forbidden things took place in days past. There are forces and organizations to legally use violence and other controlling mechanisms for that powerfully and usually wasted energy. Sex is either to be outside of reproduction or for the purpose of raising satanic youth with salt in wounds from demonic evocation. The path to advancement continues with fasting, mantras, strict routines, and Sabbath night rituals of dedication to disorder. The form of the Lilin Society has changed from the Church of Luciferian Light to the Sect of Engra Mainyu to the Temple of the Weaver, and is bound to have its influence seen in different groups to come. But Aka Paimon, John Tiknano, Asha Shedim, seems like this will be his path to the end, a causal nexion of a causal. Some people will take long-term insight roles with satanic goals. Others will play as something they are not for shorter periods, but each is secret. These Drecks, D-R-E-C-C-S, may face a number of psychological crises and will have to get beyond addictions and such to bring out his azoth, mercury, salt, and sulfur, sort of a real living being thing. Remember, the order of 9 angles divides that into 9 types. Beyond roles and identities. After all, how can a person fight the cosmic war without winning the inner war of picking a side? The Lilin Society seeks to effect a change on the societies that uphold weakness and inferiority. The Lilin Society rituals involve use of crystals as amplifiers, symbols passed on and those received personally, plant and animal matter or other base material items, particular clothes, and of course the human body as a means towards the spiritual stages and away from the physical and psychiatric attachments. That being said, the sacrifices are to be within the law, and even proxy ones are a secret endeavor. In the Devil's Quran and such texts, we arrive at these stages being the wash, or beast, the mujahideen, shaitan, are the striver for the satanic system, and the third being something with liberation from religion. I'm not sure contextually what term to use for the third of the 5 types. Fifth of the 5 types of individual stages or something here. A person can use scripts or employ personally received forms and those of Asha Shedim. The Book of Qayin and Luluwa provides a model for satanic relationships. Chaos claims how rebellion against God began. The satanic points is a creed against God, worshiping religion, but we see using dark names and uses long associated with the forbidden, as what the Lilin Society calls on in their sorcery. The 11 Steps to Hell covers the union with the main Qliphoth demons that form a representative connection to the human body, but a person could say that the 22 orders are types of the tunnels of Set could be implied, or any other number of demon associations, right? Liber Inferno connects to Satan as Ahriman, part of a counter-creation system of unholy beings that want to replace the existing order of existence. The Cosmic Holocaust is a sort of the Tower card of freedom by breakdown. The Weaver favors Lilith and the Dark Mother aspect that creeps in a forbidden Tantra sort of way, which is taken literally rather than as a warning. Kali and Bhairava worship is described elsewhere, within the book. Liber 21 can be read as a sort of Martian satanic Buddhism. The cleansing calls us to think of dichotomy and how they deem the end times as when the Creator and counter creators will switch roles of leadership. Liber Rudra, PDLS, confirms that it is the Satanist that incarnates the will of and feeds the power of the demons. I am sure others that are of the member side of the order are there to connect the direct to the beings in ways beyond the modes of what can be called psychopathic or sociopathic, which they hope to join completely after incarnation. When I do a ritual that regards the mythology or style of the Lilin Society, I'm not saying it is a Lilin Society ritual. Al-Quran 101, 9 through 11 speaks of the connection to hell of the disbeliever as like to a nursing mother of black hot fire. The Lilin Society sees the beings of this abysmal pit, or other verses relate, but we don't need to go on that here, as extending this apathetic causal realm of which every man and woman can be a nexion to bring hell on earth that runs through their blood, which spills on the ground and does other actions of separation of attachment to this causal realm. Some call this Tiamat. Some say that it is Koronzon, 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 Koronozone, Koromzone, Konronzon, Koronozome. The Book of Belial is about preparing to break on through to the other side, the Sitra, and stay with that identity. Are you ready for ultimate consequences of your choices that render you not mundane?